The Making Money Online Secrets You Never Knew You Always Needed. Fair warning, making money online is no different than making money, at all. There's a good chance you don't want to accept what you are about to read, but if you want to make your life easier, and seriously lessen the learning curve for creating and operating a business, grab a cup of joe, get cozy, and settle in for a shocking read. These secrets aren't secrets. They are learned from the most public, trusted, and respected resources around. The only way they are a secret is if you don't know it yet, and the odds are, if you don't know them, it's because you've been relying on the wrong resources. Making money online, internet marketing, starting an online business seem to be these elusive and lofty goals, but the first secret is that they are business models. Business is a scary word, it seems. There are only 3 ways to comprehend the meaning of the word business. One is through formal institutional education, and another is through informal study via formal textbooks, and finally, there is experience education. Institutional or self-taught gives knowledge, but only experience offers true wisdom. Online business offers a low barrier, low cost of entry, and as all low barrier, low cost of entry industries do, it attracts those who not only don't have education, but who devalue it. Of course, there are those who do find success through perseverance, determination, and grit, and they write their stories. Then those stories become the models for others to follow. This just further contributes to the devaluing of the education, and creates the mindset of if he can do it, I can do it. All of the value is placed on experience in this market. But then, without the fundamentals of business, such as pricing strategy, positioning, demographic profiling, and other rudimentary tasks, a fledgling will try to emulate the exact model, strategies, and tactical maneuvers with their own business, which often serves an entirely different market, has a different product, and requires alternative core strategies, fail. And when it fails, the fledgling entrepreneur goes in search of, and buys, another success story. The inverse side of this equation is when the fledgling entrepreneur does succeed through this emulation of the hero in the success story. Once it worked, he repeated it, without ever actually expanding beyond it, and has now, not only convinced himself that it is the way, but after attaining a certain amount of success with it, he, or she, is so convinced that this is the way that they publish their own heroic story, and now, more people emulate it. Most don't succeed, but those that do, now become convinced that it is the only way, and so the story perpetuates, until almost everyone becomes convinced that it's true, and self-fulfilling prophecies are created, and the authorities are born of success with one model, one product, and one strategy. But the arrogance born of the success now positions them as experts, and they give the wrong advice, about the wrong product, for the wrong market, for this strategy to properly and effectively work. What happens next is this expert advises someone to apply the strategy in a way that will never work for them. In a way that will never work for their market, their niche, or their product. When the student of this expert fails, the expert is completely discredited in the student's eyes. However, the expert's hero status remains, and when confronted with questions from another about how to actually set up, operate and market the business, with proper planning, financing and marketing strategy budgets, this expert proclaims his way is the only way and that there is no way to know what to expect, insisting that you have to test everything, without any framework of what to test, or how much it will cost to do so. This is bad business. The fledgling entrepreneur is being led by another fledgling entrepreneur, and the cycle perpetuates, and years are lost in the learning process of trial and error, all because one strategy worked for one guy, in one market, and never took into account the factors that make each product different from others, and each requiring a different strategy. To illustrate this effect, look at the loss leader, customer acquisition strategies. One particular strategy has been proven to be highly effective in a certain marketplace. It's not the only way to use this marketplace, but the strategy was published by a hero, and some fledgling entrepreneurs put it into practice and found success. From that point on, all that entrepreneur did was continue to acquire the same type of customer, who all purchase at a specific price point, from one publication, and continue to market other products to them. When another entrepreneur was about to release a new product, this success stepped in, and without ever having seen the new product, dictated what position and price point the product should embody, and the product failed. The product failed because it wasn't a loss leader type of product. It was an advanced product. If the success were a true expert, he would have known better than to ever try to price or position a product he'd never even seen. But he has hero status, and so now, others look to him for advice. Now the student will go off in search of another proven formula, or proven strategy, without the education to know that the proven ways are proven for what they are proven for, not for everything. And the student will continue to do this, collecting little bits of information on individual strategies, until one day it all comes together, and the student finally figures out what applies to what, where, and when. This could take years and years of seeking out information, reading, applying, testing, and trying. This is fine for a hobby, but it's not the most efficient, or the fastest, or the smartest way to start a business. Having the education in the various operational tasks of running a business, the education on various industries, markets, and the marketing strategies, and the education to recognize the model and marketing strategies needed to gain a foothold in the industry, market, or niche of the given model isn't necessary, but it will shave years off the learning curve and allow you to actually open a business, instead of playing trial and error lemonade stand earning nothing or just beyond, while you learn. That is what the false prophets teach, because they don't know the fundamentals that eliminate the need to do it that way, wasting time and money.